3.
My name is Jeannie Kelly. I'm the director here at Easter Seals Angle Lake. I've been here for about 4 years now. We became involved with the iBest program just through referrals through Candy Bento, the instructor at the iBest program. 2 of our employees received scholarships through Washington State Scholarships, which began their enrollment. And I think word of mouth spread with our current employees, and their classmates started coming and volunteering, and we've hired several of the students, graduates who've received their CDAs, and it's just been an amazing partnership. Our center is very culturally diverse, and so it is really important for families to look around and see the people that are taking care of their children with this from the same culture, the backgrounds and languages. Every child that speaks a different language here has a teacher that is able to speak the same language and communicate and share their values and their backgrounds with each other. And it's just been such an amazing part of our program. It's also really crucial to not just have the diversity, but again, having skilled teachers coming into our program who have an early childhood background. It's just a bonus. They come skilled with early education piece, as well as having the cultural diversity and to match our families.
A ver, again. ¿Qué color es el tu amigo? ¿Qué color? Verde in Spanish. Now, what color is this? Green. Good job. This one for you.
My name is Svetlana Sidlovskaya. I'm from Ukraine. I came to United States 8 years ago, and I was learning ESL a few years. Then I want some job. I was looking for the job, and I decided to take CDA. It was 4 quarters education. It was 3 years ago, and luckily they need workers here, and I started volunteering here. 3 years, it was 2 years ago. 1 month, full months every day, and finish my CDA. And now I'm working infant room, first start in toddler room, and I like my job, I like kids. They're giving me a lot of fun.
My name is Cheryl Cunningham. I've been working for Easter Seals for 4 years, and I received my CDA last year through the iBest program. So the iBest program was probably one of the best learning experiences I've ever had, because it helped with my self-confidence immensely. One of the reasons I got into iBest was because of my math skills, and by the time I was done with iBest, I reached another level in my math skills. I liked how we all were like a family, helping each other. I made a lot of friends, and I really liked how Candy and Rachel worked together as a team to help us with our skills. If it wasn't for them, there's still things that I wouldn't have grown to learn to help strategies in the classroom. I think the program is absolutely excellent. And then I'm continuing on starting April 2nd. I'm going back to school to get my AA degree in early childhood education. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to get my BA.
My name is Medina Said. I'm from Ethiopia. I teach back home for 7 years, and I came here to looking for the same similar job. So iBest is the best program that I've seen, and when I got hired here after 2 years, they asked me, they say either you have a AA or finish with your CDA. So I looked for that. I went to Highline, and for iBest I registered, and I took one course for ECE, and then I transferred to Green River Community College. It's the same program, and I finished my CDA on June, and I got my certificate. The IBEST program, people like me, they help me with financially. The program I went for the Washington scholarship helped me, and I was qualified, which is I don't have much income, so I was qualified, and I went back to get my CDA. I'm done with my CDA, so I'm wishing to again with the same IBEST program to continue for my AA.
I'm Samantha Nelson. I am an ESL instructor with Renton Technical College, and I worked with Valley Medical Center employees with HEAT 2 and 3 with a grant we had in partnership with the SCIU Union, Training Fund Union. So I had the opportunity to work with Valley Medical Center and their employees throughout that grant. One of my students was James Rowland. I had the pleasure of working with James in our medical terminology class and Bio 100, which was Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology. James was motivated, hardworking, and committed to his education.
I work at Valley Medical Center. I'm an endoscopy tech there. I've been there for about 14 years. I took the HEAT class because I wanted just to refresh myself on a few subjects. And the HEAT program that I was involved in, the teacher was really good, especially the teacher in the medical terminology, the anatomy, and the writing 100. Well, most all the teachers was really well. And they made the class interesting, and most of them understood like you're a working person and you have a family and you're not there to play, you're there to learn and do what you need to do. So, well, I kind of set aside time for studying. I find a quiet time which I go to the library a couple hours. Yeah, I like studying. I like staying up to date on a lot of things. Since I'm in healthcare, and there's a lot of a lot of information that goes on in the hospital as far as like your germs, your anatomy, and everything else. So yes, I don't mind studying to get to what I need to get to, and I know it's going to take hard work, and I just need the opportunity, which is being provided to me, so I'm taking full advantage of it. My goal and my aim is to get into the nursing program and take that step and go on to become, to get a bachelor, and who knows what would be the next step.
Somebody's crying and they're not happy. My name is Gail Moniz, and I've been an employee of Valley for 10 years this year. I'm a HUC. What's a HUC? A Health Unit Coordinator. We're actually certified Health Unit Coordinators, but I just call myself a Health Unit Coordinator. That means I can multitask. I can answer the phone, answer the call line, answer your questions, and still play with my computer while I'm doing all of the above. I took the Heath class for math and English, I believe it was. I really enjoyed it. I was going to go back to school, then I got medical issues, and so I haven't gone back to school yet, but that's still an option. It benefited me. It really did. So I'm glad I did that.
The heat course, I mean, really did kind of open your eyes to areas of the hospital that maybe you wouldn't get any kind of exposure to, you know, like what would it really be like to do that job, especially coming from housekeeping. You know, I have really no grasp of, you know, I see them work every day, I work with them work every day, but when they're working on a patient, I leave the room. So you don't really know, you know, what goes on, what the hands are. You know, what kind of schooling was it that got them there? So the heat really opens your eyes to that. And then the part of the course where it explores different areas of the hospital and shows you, well, you could do this or you could do this. That's something that I think a lot of people don't have a chance to really think about. A steadfast employee that's been there for, you know, how many years, you know them. You know that they come to work every day. You know their traits. You know whether, you know, they're qualified. They're the best people to invest your money in, you know, to bring them up, to train them to do something in the hospital, you know, that you're desperately looking for, you know. You know, the fact that, you know, Valley is buying into this, investing in their employees, bringing people up in the ranks, you know, promoting from within, you know, I've always been an advocate of that.
My sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.